All right, fight number 5 is an MMA bout. Moving on to SteelFist Fight Night's specialty, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Coming out first, going to be fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in last night at 130 pounds, making his amateur MMA debut. Doing it for Kikino Kickboxing and Mori Academy. Let's hear it for SKYLER RUIZ.
Here we go, SteelFist Fight Night. And we've got SKYLER RUIZ coming in. Always waiting for that perfect time in the song. And we've got SKYLER RUIZ coming in, weighing in at 125, 5'11", standing 5'11", representing Team Kikino Kickboxing. And Matt, what do we know?
Well, we know that he's that 0-0-0, so one of those O's is...
It has to go.
It has to go. Now, he is coming in with that perfect record. He is a MMA fighter. This is our first MMA fight of the night. The thing that my eyes are drawn to, he is Kikino Kickboxing, but also Team Mori for Mori Academy, which is Zenith Jiu-Jitsu. Pretty high-level jiu-jitsu gym.
For sure, for sure.
And so he's definitely doing the right thing by getting a mix of martial arts training for a mixed martial arts fight.
Yeah, for sure. And I know Kikino Kickboxing, they crank out good fighters. We also have Malachi Poole coming from Kikino Kickboxing.
And actually, I believe that one of the Kikinos is actually fighting tonight. 2 fights from now, we've got Ezekiel.
We got Ezekiel, that's right.
Yep, and Ezekiel's dad being the driving force, the coach behind Kikino Kickboxing as well.
Yeah, for sure. So one of the traditional coaches here in Salt Lake, and I'm excited.
Yeah, and those guys always put on a good performance, so I'm excited to see what this one looks like. Now, let's see what his opponent
All right, and his opponent tonight will be doing it out of the black corner, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 127 pounds, also making his amateur MMA debut. Doing it for the pit. Let's hear it for IZAIAH OLIVA.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, wasting no time coming out to the cage, we have IZAIAH OLIVA, and this young man is 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighed in at 127 on the dot. He also has a perfect record of 0-0-0, so what do we know?
One of those O's has to go. And I'll tell you this much, Matt. I actually went to the pit to go. Yeah, I went to the pit. Ramsey, Dominico, good friends of mine, and I actually saw this guy train and get ready for this, and he looks ready to go. So I'm excited to see him and Kikino Kickboxing's fighter come in and do their thing.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, Ramsey Najim actually came out to the cage with him. Now, Ramsey generally is going to corner his fighters.
Yes.
But there are several times when you see guys that train at the pit and, you're getting cornered by some of the other coaches and everything.
For sure.
So Ramsey being here, I think that might signify that he knows what he's doing, that he's been putting in the work. And again, if you're at home, you're like, who's Ramsey Najim? You need to start expanding your horizons in MMA because that man is a very scary individual, UFC fighter, killer jiu-jitsu practitioner.
For sure. Ultimate fighter.
Yep.
I can go on and on, but let's start with this fight.
No, this one is great. You got 2 amateur fighters, both training out of good gyms that are going to be able to teach high-level jiu-jitsu, high-level striking. I'm kind of – I don't know what to expect with this one.
Oh, I can expect fireworks.
Ooh, nice. IZAIAH went for that body kick in. SKYLER
and IZAIAH coming out with that Kikino Kickboxing style, right?
Or SKYLER with the Kikino style.
SKYLER just coming in where it's just, I'm on you.
Yeah. Well, IZAIAH is pushing forward really effectively. It looks like going for the takedown. Let's see if he changes levels at all or tries picking the ankle, or if he's just going to put that pressure.
Yeah, for sure. And this is MMA.
Yes.
Right? The Muay Thai fights that were before, they have elbow pads.
Yeah.
You don't have elbow pads or.
Right. Well, and this is amateur MMA, so you can kick to the head, but as far as knees or elbows, especially to the head, can't throw elbows to the head. You can throw elbows to the body. Once you're pro, you can throw all those tools together. But that's the only thing is the hand has to be what makes contact with your opponent.
Yeah, for sure. And these guys analyzing each other, gathering the data.
Right. Well, and the big thing, too, to what you were talking about is what we were seeing before with a lot of fighters putting on that clench and using the cage to their advantage. Now you can see fighters take down off of the cage and use that to really work for a dominant position.
Something new, huh?
Right. Ooh,
nice. IZAIAH with those body shots.
Ooh, nice head kick out of IZAIAH as well. And SKYLER right down the middle with those 1-2s.
Yeah, when you see a fighter coming from the pit, you know they're going to come with a variety of things.
Yes, absolutely. Well, this fight's going nice more like a Muay Thai match than anything.
For sure. And you can hear those shots from here.
Yeah, both of these guys, great striking capabilities. Ooh,
nice body shot. Nice.
I like that combo, stepping into the crossbody with that knee. I like it.
And those knees add up.
Yes, yeah, especially when they land to the body like that because, body shots pay off in the third round.
And IZAIAH looks like he's head hunting.
Ooh.
Oh, nice shot. Nice right hand.
SKYLER's hands are looking really clean.
He's looking sharp.
Mm-hmm. He's kind of sitting in that boxing stance a lot, too. Just throwing those 1-2 nice, solid heels on the ground, or at least the rear heel on the ground. Bam! Landed them.
And IZAIAH, when he's throwing those kicks, they're coming with a lot of malice.
He's whipping them in.
Oh, nice.
Spinning back kick attempt by SKYLER RUIZ. That was a good first round.
That was.
Now, this isn't what you expect most of the time when you see 0-0 guys coming out here for their first amateur fight. This is pretty high caliber stuff. This first round lets you know that these guys are putting in the work.
Yeah, for sure. And, you hear a lot about records, and you also hear a lot about records don't really mean anything, right?
Yeah, because who did you fight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, you beat a couple tomato cans. That doesn't really mean much, right? But generally, the mental expectation of seeing guys that are 0-0 come into the cage is that they're going to be timid or they're going to be nervous and less technical.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Both of these guys have been very technical, no timidity whatsoever. And you're not seeing anything nerves-wise out of either one of them.
Yeah, and one of the big things I noticed is that they stood up most of the fight.
Yeah, no, there was no ground game.
There was no ground game.
There was a moment when IZAIAH had SKYLER against the cage, and it looked like he might start going low to work a takedown, but no, he stayed right up top and went to the body.
Which means we still have a lot of fighting left.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
A lot of these layers have to get peeled.
If they peel them. Would not be surprised if both these guys just want to stand and bang and play this entire fight on their feet.
Yeah, well, both gyms have a lot of pride. So.
Yes. Well, and who doesn't want to get the knockout win, right?
Yeah, for sure. And both of them are going for it.
Yes, they are. Ooh, nice overhand right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right around the glove.
Yep, good, and it was a good counter too.
SKYLER's tough.
I like that combo off of IZAIAH, though. Yes, SKYLER's very tough.
He's really tough, man. He's taking those right hands.
There's that overhand right again. He's almost throwing. He's almost throwing it off of a counter and connecting every time.
Very slick, very nice.
Yep. He landed that one.
Yeah, that one was nice.
We talked about distance in one of the other fights. You want to do something like a spinning back kick. You need to have distance in order for that to land.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's more of the Taekwondo style spinning back kick, right? Where it's basically a push kick, right? Or a side thrust, but with that spin. And you want that to land, you need to be on the outside.
Yeah.
You want to do a Van Damme style backspin kick. You don't need as much, but you got to have that space to really land those.
And those hurt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, they really do.
Both of these guys are looking really sharp.
Ooh, nice head kick attempt again by SKYLER RUIZ. Ooh.
Nice.
I like that. I like it. Watching IZAIAH not just drive in, but he's driving in with his hands, right? So he's not doing a zombie walk or any of that stuff where he's just leaving his hands in front of him and closing the distance. He's throwing a jab and then following with his right, but stepping in and then throwing that left body kick.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that. Those are combos that most people don't really do at this level.
Yeah, and it looks like he's calculating distance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wants to make sure he's at that right, just like that. Just like that.
Where he can land that heavy right.
But SKYLER's tough.
Oh, yeah, very, very.
He's still standing there in the pocket, no backwards movement. And I can see SKYLER's leg is getting a little red.
Yes,
so.
on the outside of that left leg. Ooh, oh, nice counter.
Nice.
That was a beautiful right hand by SKYLER against the cage.
Big teeth there. Doing some more body work. And these guys, they're just saying the ground doesn't exist right now. Let's just stand up.
Well, you're seeing IZAIAH really close the distance very effectively. But as soon as he closes that distance, you're seeing some counters from SKYLER, and SKYLER intelligently defending and turning off the cage and getting back to the center.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a great round two.
Yeah, that was a great second round.
Now the question is, are they going to be able to keep that pace? I think that they're going to have the gas in the tank, obviously, to go the third round. But you can see the labored breathing on both of them. You see IZAIAH over there. He's sitting with his mouthpiece out of his teeth.
Yeah, that's a good
so that he can catch some more wind.
Yeah.
And then SKYLER is breathing just as heavily.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not. It doesn't seem like he's pushing that mouthpiece forward as much, but you can see the labored breathing.
Yeah, for sure. So we're at that point where whoever wants it the most, right. is going to win this fight.
Right. Well,
it's really close.
And it's another one that it's a hard one to, as a commentator, not as a judge that hasn't been through all the ridiculous amount of classes that these guys have to go to, and the mock fights that they have to watch and study and everything else. I have not done that even one time, right? So I can't tell you who won this, round one and round two. I think that it was such a good fight for both of those rounds that I wouldn't want to be a judge for this fight.
Yeah. The judges are definitely going to get their
they're getting their paycheck. Yes. Well, honestly, to the same thing. If I'm the corner for either one of these guys, I'm telling them you need to finish in this round because, you did a great job in the first round and the second round, right? Both corners are going to say that.
Yeah.
But you need to finish this round. You need to win the fight in this round.
Yeah. My question, Matt, is if you're SKYLER's coach, what are you telling him?
Honestly, I'd just say keep your hands up and keep moving. Keep doing exactly what you're doing because you're doing a good job. Look, he's landing some great shots. He's landing head kicks. He's throwing stuff that could potentially be fight ending, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just whether or not they're landing. But the downside is you've got IZAIAH, OLIVA over there. Sorry, SKYLER. sorry, IZAIAH. Man, my tongue's getting all tied up.
That's all right. Our
but
guy IZAIAH.
Yeah. So, if you're over in IZAIAH's corner, you're saying the same thing because IZAIAH's coming out with some nice shots, landing a lot of leg kicks especially, some good teeps, but those right hands are doing damage.
Yeah, they're starting to add up.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell either one of them to tweak anything.
Oh, nice combo there.
Maybe tell SKYLER to whip that hand back a little faster.
Yeah.
Hey, work on recoil that hand right to your chin.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
Or if you're gonna throw that jab, maybe cross over.
Yeah.
Big hands! SKYLER is putting the damage on. Landed a big shot.
That was huge.
Followed up really effectively, but look at the recovery of IZAIAH.
IZAIAH's tough, man. He's trying to get him in that pretzel.
Look at that scramble, and now he really did a good job. Now he's got that cradle in.
Yeah.
And wow, really effective wrestling out of OLIVA.
Yeah,
that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But what about that knockdown?
Yeah, for sure. Great recovery.
Very good
from
recovery.
IZAIAH.
Yes, absolutely. But IZAIAH needs to do some damage in this position if he's going to take away that impactful striking that SKYLER had. That knockdown in the judges' eyes, go way further than holding position in a wrestling match.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this is MMA, not wrestling,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, and I think IZAIAH, what he's saying is, let's take this to the ground. And
Yeah. But IZAIAH needs to start throwing some hands, go knee on belly, do something, start throwing some short punches, because, again, just controlling the position isn't going to win the points.
No, not at all, especially after a knockdown.
SKYLER gets back up to his feet. Talk about grit and determination.
Yeah, both of these guys.
That wasn't technique. That was just force of will right there that got SKYLER back on his feet.
Both of these guys want it.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Great third round by both of these guys.
Yeah.
Great fight by both of these guys.
It's SteelFist.
Yeah.
This is SteelFist.
Oh, wow. That phenomenal first MMA fight of the night. Let's let's take it to the cage and see what those judges decided while earning that paycheck, all right?
I'm curious, Matt. Let's see.
All right.
You know how many MMA coaches were going, it ain't over till it's over. Finish strong. What'd you guys think of the end of that battle? These boys left it all on the mat. Do me a favor, make some noise for the red corner, SKYLER RUIZ. His opponent out of the black corner, IZAIAH OLIVA. I'm so glad I am not a judge. I just read. What do you guys think? Talk to your table, figure it out. Let's see who gets it. Running it through the computer, checking the numbers. I got two guys that are 0-0-0, and you know what that means? One of those O's is gonna go. Don't tell him first. Can't tell him first. All right, I get both fighters to the center of the cage. Gang, you know what to do. Please make some noise. Man, oh man, this was a close one, and it went all the way to the judges. Here are your scores. Stephen Farragher with a score of 29-28. Dan First with a score of 29-28. Dennis McMahon, what do you think? 29-28. Your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the black corner, IZAIAH OLIVA!
All right, IZAIAH, come on over here, brother. Dude, that was a beautiful fight, man. You looked really good that whole fight, all 3 rounds, back and forth. Your recovery in the 3rd round was beautiful. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good. I just want to thank my coaches mainly and my training partners that led me up to this fight.
Awesome. Anyone else you need to thank?
And my family, my girlfriend, everyone that showed support. Just want to thank all of them.
Awesome, man. Are you going to come back and do this for us again?
Help always. Just shoot me a text.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. We can't wait to see you come back and do this again. And everyone give it up for your winner, IZAIAH OLIVA!